Wyclef Jean, BKS1 Radio. Let's go.
This is Essence Atkins, and this is BKS1 Radio.
Hi, this is Nova Moore, and you're listening to BKS1 Radio.
Yo, check it out. What's the deal? This the chef. Giving a big shout out to my peoples. Big KS, you already know what it is. Salute.
What's up? It's your girl Monifa, and I'm hanging with BKS1 Radio.
Hi, I'm Iyanla Van Zandt, and you're listening to BKS1 Radio.
BKS Radio, baby.
Hey, this is Jasmine Guy for BKS1 Radio.
What's going on? This is Lamont Rooker, and this is BKS1 Radio.
Shout out to BKS1, the best kept damn secret in the business.
Hey, what's up? This is Raven Goodwin from BET's Being Mary Jane, and shout out to BKS1.
Hi, this is Leon. You're watching BKS1 Radio.
BKS1. God bless y'all.
It's the Man Cave Morning Show.
Oh my God, we officially back on the Man Cave Morning Show.
It's the Man Cave Morning Show. Hey.
Peace and blessings.
It's the Man Cave Morning Show.
You just joined us. We're officially on BKS1 Radio TV on the Man Cave Morning Show. Salute. Great to be back, first and foremost. My partner in crime, we call him Deacon Woo. That's the man that understands. And together we got the plan.
That's right.
Woo in the building. Woo, what's good?
I am happy to be here, sir. I'm glad to see you doing well.
Salute.
And very happy.
Let me tell you, man.
Be home.
It's been a journey, brother.
Yes.
It's been a journey. Trust me.
Speak on it, brother.
No doubt. But shout out to everybody on checking. First and foremost, shout out to everybody watching us live on YouTube. Shout out to everybody watching us live on FB and the other platforms and everything. Listen, man, I'm just glad to be back. Salute, peace, and blessings. Shout out to Cash. Shout out to Robin on the chip. Robin, what's good? C. King Parker, salute. Shout out to Barb and Tiffany Barker and Sheila Trapp and Ingrid Judge and Valita. Valita, what's up? Much love. Wilma Barfield and everybody. Daryl Pringle. Wow. Salute, peace, and blessings. Let me clap it up for y'all, man.
Dig it.
We got a lot to talk about today, a lot we're going to discuss. So I haven't been fully back. Y'all may have seen me here and there on a show or two or whatever, DJing or something like that, but I haven't been fully back. I'm fully back now. I'm like 92%, I would say. Good. About 92%.
All right. We'll take
everything. Had a surgery done and everything, but I'm good. I'm feeling good. I'm blessed. Getting things ready for this summer and everything. So I'm back, man. I'm back.
He is back, y'all. Thank goodness.
Lots been going on since I last seen you, bruh.
Yes.
We done been through insurrections. And,
yes, I've been having DTs not being here with you.
And mass shootings. And
and defecating on the Capitol.
And people coming back to Black Hood. And all of that.
Trying to reclaim your black card. You've been dismissed.
Reclaim the black card and all of that. Oh, we're going to talk about some things today, man.
You're canceled.
Yes. Shout out to y'all, man. I miss y'all. Let me just read some comments and everything. Robin says, hello, guys. And shout out to Cass. Cass said, I thought I was going to have to send out a search party for you guys.
Dig it.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
We back.
Tiff, what's up, mama? All love, Tiff. Now, let's go. I want to shoot. Should we go into light or do we get heavy? Go into
Boss, you could do whatever you want. Listen, I'm ready. Let's get it.
First of all, I got a simple. We're gonna start out simple, right?
Okay.
I got a question I gotta ask you. I want y'all to be real because this young girl tried to step to me in a debate, and she said I was wrong. I need y'all to clarify some things. Woo, I know you're gonna keep it 300.
Always.
And everything. So let me just show y'all what it was about. So let me go to this clip real quick. Yeah, we got clips.
It's the Man Cave Morning Show.
Yeah, let me go to this clip real quick so y'all can see this clip. And here it go right here.
Anyway, my story. He let his mama sit in the front seat.
What? Wow.
Right. Anyway, my story. He let his mama sit in the front seat.
What?
So basically, that's what the debate and the whole discussion was about. So this young girl, I responded to her post and everything. and she was like, well, you ain't treating your queen right, whatever like that. How you gonna let your mother sit in the front seat? She should sit in the back, and your woman should sit in the front seat. I said, hold up, wait a minute.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I'm cut from a different cloth. Mm-hmm. I come from a different world, youngin.
Dig it.
Young Thundercat.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I come from a whole different world, and I don't even, with Sandy, I don't even say nothing. When we go pick up my mother automatically, Sandy wants my mother to sit in the front seat, and Sandy sits in the back.
This is a generational conversation. I think the young people have things twisted because there's nothing left. No, there's nothing to discuss. Your ass sitting in the back, that's that. You could squabble, I don't give a care what you're talking about. I think maybe these young people have a different set of values than we do. I got to, like, how dare you question that? Like,
and then they got deep with it. Well, in some cultures, it's a sign of disrespect if you put your woman in the back. I said, what culture is this?
Dig it.
I would like to know. I'm just saying, when I came up, it's just called respect to your elders.
Of course.
Right?
Of course.
So I wasn't wrong because I started to think I was wrong.
Again, I think it is really a generational thing. It's nothing wrong with it. These young Thundercats can disagree all they want, but it would certainly not have been a discussion with me and my lady at all. And if it was, she'll be talking to her damn self.
Now, wait a minute. Tiffany said,
a question.
I'm putting anyone who is my elder in the back seat unless they choose to. Tiff, I'm going to need you to explain that. Shout out to Phyllis. Phyllis, what's good? And I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, with my mother, my mother's older.
Right.
So Sandy is always like, Miss Bradley, sit in the front seat. It's easier for her to get out. You ain't lifting nothing back to pull it, try. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I never have to say nothing. Sandy thinks like that's how it should be. Oh, Tiffany says she typed it wrong.
Okay, I'm about to say, Tiff, we have a small disagreement here.
Yeah. Like young girls was really coming at me. Oh, you must be single then. If you putting your woman in the back seat, you must be single then. I said, what? I said, let me tell you something, bro.
What a youngster.
I was like, no, I'm not single. I am married. I've been married for 5 years. We good. And matter of fact, Sandy think it's disrespectful if you put your mother in the back seat.
Well, youngster, let us school you from an elder point of view. Any woman worth her salt will tell you to observe how a man treats his mom. Because the way a man treats his mother is how he's going to treat you. That's the first thing. Second thing, there is a pecking order. Who cares about your feelings? This is the way it is, period. There's really nothing to discuss. Like, what happened to these younger people that they feel like they have to be so narcissistic to say
Facts.
me, that they can't step down for the queen and give homage and respect to the woman that gave you birth.
Facts.
Kick rocks.
Facts.
Stupid.
And I love our audience. Shout out to James Whitfield. Shout out to Phyllis. Phyllis said it's very disrespectful. Remove said I always put the elders in the front. That's why I love y'all. Michelle Allen said just out of respect, there shouldn't be no discussion about it. Caller from the 404. Our first caller.
It is the
on
audience.
The Man K Show. State your name. Where you calling from?
Troublemaker, glad y'all back.
Huh?
Say that again.
Troublemaker, I'm glad y'all back.
Oh,
Yeah, get a better connect,
yeah.
man. Like, what you want? Speakerphone or something,
Sound like
or
you on the
Bluetooth?
water, baby.
I said, I'm glad y'all back. It's a troublemaker.
Respect. Salute. We glad to be back, bro.
Yes, we are.
We are glad.
I see the point. I see the point, right? But just like the Bible says, once you get married, you separate from the parents. But then it's the option of the woman or the wife to give up her reign to allow the mother to sit up front. Mom don't get first choice.
Yeah. So my thing is, I don't see what's the big deal. It's a temporary. You're temporarily picking up your mom or to take her somewhere, whatever like that. Your woman is with you more than you're with your mom.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? It's
Right.
just to me just a sign of respect. And these girls
And deference.
were coming at me like I'm being disrespectful. You're being disrespectful to your woman. You're being disrespectful. Blah blah blah. She should take precedence over your mom and whatever. And I'm like this. God forbid if you dating somebody and y'all break up, or
Get out of my head.
You in a relationship or if you break up or whatever like that, and you've been playing your mom out the whole time, whatever like that. I've been knowing my mother my whole life.
Just met your ass.
I love I love my woman. I love my wife. Go ahead.
A real mother would, just like I said, like Sandy, you know, out of sign of respect, that's your mother, and you should up front. But I can understand these other young women, they just bogart and they feel as though, look, this is my place. I'm not relinquishing my place. But a real woman like Sandy would give up that because it's only a temporary position. And I'm quite sure Sandy and your mom get along great. It's not a power struggle.
Yeah, they get along beautifully. They trust me. My mother looks at her like that's my daughter.
Right.
Bottom line. You know what I'm saying? So it's like she don't even have to think about it. Automatically, Sandy just gets in the back seat. Automatically. I never say nothing. I don't have to say nothing. And when I said that to this young lady, I said, I don't even have to say nothing to my wife. That's because you got her conditioned that way. I said, what? Sandy would have heard that. Sandy would have blacked out. But I'm glad to hear your voice, bro. I hope all's been well. We got a lot to talk about
today. Good to hear from you, brother. Respect.
I'm sure you'll be calling back because we got a lot to discuss, man. We appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, I call from my other number just so I can make sure.
All right, fam.
You know what they say, General.
Right,
youth is wasted on the young. That's a foolish thing to say. I'm not moving off the point at all.
No doubt.
Right.
No doubt. Let me just read some comments and then we're going to move on real quick. We got to talk about Derek Jackson. Yeah, I know we got to talk about Derek Jackson. Shout out to my dude, Ron Hansford, a.k.a. DJ Fresh.
Ron,
salute, family. Shout out to everybody on the check-in, man. It's good to see y'all. Ingrid Just said, how is sitting in the front seat equated to power? Such a ridiculous thought process. Facts. James Whitfield said, because the Bible still tells you to honor your mother and father. If you want to go there. Facts.
Right.
Tiff said, Barb said, facts. There's an unspoken respect that we give our elders. It's customary in most cultures. And if you're religious and thumping that book, they call the Bible, there's a level of reverence that is given to elders.
Absolutely.
I gotta clap. Man, listen, y'all on point today. I'm glad me and Wu back.
From the book of Dawood, get your ass in the back.
Yes,
there
get in the back. Get in the back.
Please. Get out your feelings.
Tiff said these young girls have a level of entitlement they do not deserve.
Entitlement.
Facts.
I agree. Entitlement.
Facts, yes.
And arrogance.
To all elders.
That's right.
Now listen. And we're gonna slide on. Yo, I got so tired of going back and forth with these young girls. I was like, you know what? These chicks, they're the ones that's gonna be single for the rest of their life.
Dig it.
They talk about, well, you must still be single. If you think like that, if you want your woman to sit in the back, you must still be single. I was just looking at them laughing.
I'm living my best life. I ain't got time to go back and forth with you.
Exactly.
Get your ass in the back and shut up.
Now, what's going on with got a lot of cheating and
is that right?
And all types of nonsense going on. You heard about
getting accused of being a mistress.
That's our next story.
I don't even want to go to this part yet.
Yeah, that's our next story.
Yeah. So let's talk about, and you're familiar with it, Will. What's the comedian's name? Gary Owens.
Gary Owens.
So Gary Owens,
his wife
Kenya
is filing for a divorce. And we were discussing that earlier, and I said, hey, boss, that's very unfortunate. Then you showed me another clip which suggests there may be some merit to this rumor. Okay. Gary and Kenya tied the knot way back in 2003. They have 2 sons and a daughter together. It looks like the kids are adults now. The docs say they have no minor children. Gary is famous for his stand-up comedy, and he's also appeared in several movies, including Daddy Daycare, Think Like a Man, etc. It is unclear what led to the split.
Now, so I'm thinking, like, what? Like, dude always talks about his wife.
Yeah.
He loves his wife.
They got the reality show together, blah, blah, blah.
So I'm like, who's stepping out on who? And then, dun. Hold on. I ain't even got to do it. I'm ready today. I ain't even got to do it.
Oh, God. Maybe it's the stand-up comedian stepping out. Maybe he got him a slice on the road.
So I'm like, what's going on? What could possibly happen?
What could possibly
And then lo and behold, I tipped to Miss Claudia Jordan.
Claudia Jordan,
Because
you say.
because Claudia and Gary been friends for like 20 years.
Okay.
So here's what's popping in the shade room about this whole situation. And we're going to talk about this cheating thing because, of course, we're going to slide on to Derek Jackson. Y'all heard?
Relationship
Derek.
topics.
Yes. Oh, but we got a lot to talk about today. We
Relationships.
got some catching up to do, my
Yeah,
brother.
yes, we do.
Yes. So let's get this thing
I was getting
popping.
accused of being a mistress.
So let
which
me refresh this joint.
Yeah, please. Go from the beginning.
Right here. Yeah.
I was getting accused of being a mistress, which y'all love doing that to me. I've never been a mistress in my life, but that's a narrative that's easy to put on someone like me. So let me just say for the 100,000th time, no, nor do I approve of that. I guess the story is that I somehow that he cheated and the woman is my friend. First of all, in my 20 years of knowing him, not one of my friends have ever told me or have ever implied that they have messed with this man. Never. And just so you know, I've been around girls before that may have done some shicey stuff, and I speak on it. I don't approve of it. I'm not cool with it. Now, y'all want to make me into this monster? That's on y'all. But I'm a one-man woman, and I don't condone that. I don't. I was getting accused of being a mistress.
You want to take this first, boss? I got a lot to say about that.
I'm trying to read the body language.
You want to take that first?
Now listen, don't get me wrong. I actually like Claudia Jordan. I met Claudia Jordan. We did an interview with Claudia Jordan and everything, and I like Claudia, but at the same time, I'm just the body language is a little suspect. From what I hear, that she's accused of knowing that he's married, setting him up with one of her friends, whatever.
Oh, really?
And I also hear that she's been accused of actually possibly messing around with Gary, knowing that, he's married.
Couple things, boss. Did they mess around before he got married, or did they mess around after they? What do you think? Or you don't know?
Well, here's my
because if they smashed before they got together, it's nothing.
Here's my question to y'all, right? Because some of y'all do this. And females, listen, we're going to keep it 100. Man Cave Morning Show is back, so we keep it real. I got to ask y'all this question, real talk. So, you got a dude that you cool with. And y'all just cool. Y'all been friends forever, right? But this dude is married.
Okay.
You met the wife and all that. You're not really cool with the wife, but you respect her because you and the dude been cool for a minute. One of your girls, y'all out somewhere, whatever, and this dude is out somewhere chilling at a bar, club, whatever. One of your girls like, oh, he cute. Dad, I wouldn't mind hooking up with him. Would you try to introduce them, knowing that he is married? Even though you don't have no loyalty or no allegiance to the woman he's married to, would you try to hook your boy up that you cool with hook him up with one of your friends? I'm just curious because I've seen it happen before, Woo. I've seen it to where I don't really know her like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm going to introduce them. So would you even make an introduction knowing that your boy is married in a relationship?
No, if it were me. But I wanted to get back to what I saw on that video and let the audience call in and talk about whether they were introduced. I think it's a bad idea to introduce members of the opposite sex to your spouse. That's just me. But back to the video. Now, since I have not been with Norm in a long time, I've been sitting my fat ass home looking at YouTube. And one of the things I looked at YouTube, I'm like addicted to a couple of things now. One of them things that I'm addicted to is this body language. If you notice when she spoke, she would say stuff and then she would look up this way. And she would say stuff and she would look over that way. I never cheated and she looked this way. I never cheated, I would look down. And some people say if your eye goes to the left, it's this. If your eye goes to the right. In black people parlance, she looks suspect. Shifty as hell.
She a little suspect.
I think she smashed him. That's just my own unscientific. Yeah. Now, when you looking and remembering, are you remembering smashing him in the past? Like, damn, I did smash him before they got together. Or are you remembering something more current? Or maybe there was something in the marriage was rocky 5 years ago and you smashed 5 years ago, then you left it. Like, it's a lot going on.
Yep.
But I am suspicious of her. From
Y'all
what I
think
see.
Claudia telling the truth? Y'all think Claudia told the truth?
Yeah.
Let's read some comments.
Smashed.
Let's go back. Let me see. A lot of people want to be seen, so that's why they want the front seat. Okay, that's from the other thing. Shout out to Tracy Abrams on the check-in. James Whitfield says, "Stop swirling, Kenya. Stop swirling."
Oh,
because she chose a
someone
white guy.
like- oh,
Listen,
okay.
do we still got problems with that?
It depends on the topic. I don't have a problem with that.
Yeah.
Gary is pretty down to me.
Black man dating a white woman dating a black man.
Gary always
Do
rep
we-
the black people.
Yeah, do we still got issues with that? I want to know from y'all. But anyway, Melvin said, yeah, she's a mistress and a freak.
Okay.
I've heard that a lot about
I don't
Claudia.
know. I'm just looking at what I see.
Damn, yo. I know she ain't going to be cool with me after she hear this show, but it's all good.
Apologize.
Ingrid, I mean, it is what it is. We report just like she report.
Yeah.
Ingrid Judge said black women are not the stewards of their friends' relationships. That's a grown-ass man who's responsible for his damn self. So, Ingrid, you would, if your girlfriend said, yo, who's your boy? Blah, 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 blah. Yo, introduce me. You would make that introduction? I'm curious, knowing that your boy is married?
And while everyone's an adult here, would you be surprised if your man stepped out on you, didn't say it was right, didn't say he was supposed to do that? Would you be surprised if your thirsty friend was introduced to your man and your man smashed him? I'm not saying it's right. It's just, I just don't think it's a good idea. That's just me. We all have opinions.
Ingrid says she would say the man is married and leave it be.
Yeah, some would say that, and some would smash.
Yeah. Phyllis is like me, said that body language, definitely. Then
Yeah,
it said
she's
the
shifty.
fact that she even addressed it and victimized herself is a clear indication of psychology. Show up in defense to oversell it.
Yeah, her body
Psychologically
language
in defense. Yeah. To oversell it. She tried to oversell it.
So listen.
I am not. I'm a one man woman. Hour.
I'm a one man. If Dawn walked in here and said, "Did you hear my truck?" Whatever, like owner of the BKS1 radio station, I would never subject your vehicle to what? No, I ain't hit your car, bruh. Yes or no? So when she started talking about I'm a one woman man and this justification crap and never use anyone by their name, suspicious. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I'm standing on what I'm saying. So.
All right, so let's talk about. Sandy said, "Hell no,
hell no."
Let's talk about Derek Jackson. For those that's unfamiliar with Derek Jackson, he's this relationship expert. I'm
sorry.
He's a life coach, a relationship coach, and all of this, right?
Okay.
Very popular on the internet.
Okay.
Got a huge following. He got
Derek
caught out there.
Jackson's alleged mistress exposes their affair, claimed they slept together in his marital bed. Alrighty then. Okay. In the bed, you say?
Now see,
the marital
peep
bed,
this
you
out,
say?
people, right? Just like a lot of y'all used to be in
been
love
there,
with
been
Steve
there.
Harvey and his advice and all of this, right?
Yeah.
And then you found out he stepped out on his wife.
Right.
So all that, think like a man. What is it? Think like a
Yeah, the book, Think Like a Man, the 90-day rule.
yeah,
blah,
the
blah,
90
blah.
and all this, whatever.
Yeah.
When you hear somebody, okay, when you put your trust in somebody's advice, their word, you put your faith in their word. Like some that rock with the show, y'all kind of trusted things.
Right.
We say whatever, or you believe, we wouldn't tell y'all nothing, falsely, whatever like that. Y'all rock with us. So you've been listening to this man all the time give you this advice. This is how you fix your relationship. You
He
should
makes
do
his
this,
money telling
you
you.
should not do this, and that's how he make his money, right?
That's his
and then
job.
you find out that this man was doing the opposite of everything he was telling you.
Yeah.
You still gonna rock with him? Because although he made what he has told you is some good advice, although some of the stuff he's been feeding you and trying to teach you, you still feel as though it was good advice. But he's not taking his own advice.
Okay, are you surprised by that fact?
But
at
are you
all?
going to have a problem with following him? Are you still going to follow him?
I don't think you should have followed him in the first place. I
Don't
think when
cheat, don't cheat.
I mean,
and then he ends up cheating.
Yeah, well, that's a human being and a hypocrite. But I think you should follow your own advice and seek your own counsel when it comes to your relationship. Whenever I see people people that make their living talking about how good they are. You know, I'm not going to hell because I'm a pastor. I don't never cheat on my wife. I just look at them as suspect. That's just me.
You
I'm
should
suspicious.
hold your wife's hand and treat her like a queen. Hold her hand and treat her like a queen.
Yeah,
Talk
that
to
woke
her
stuff.
with respect.
Get your ass out of here, man.
Respect her queendom and all of this. And then
Who you trying to convince? Me or you?
So now, moral of the story is Derek Jackson's alleged mistress exposes their affair, claims they slept together in his marital bed. So let me show you. I'm going to show y'all this picture of the brother, in case y'all don't know who I'm talking about. This brother right here, that dude. That dude right there is Derek Jackson.
Shake the ass out of here. No, stop.
All right.
I don't know.
There go the picture of him with the other woman right there in the bed. Now listen, that's him in his wife's bed. This is him in his wife's bed, and this is the other chick laying in him in his wife's bed.
So first, file on the play that you had sex with a woman in your wife's bed.
And she
Number
found
two,
tweets and DMs.
File on the play that you a mistress sleeping with a married man and took a picture of your legs in that woman's bed. And then you went and tweeted on it. Do you got a death wish or something?
Now this is what the mistress, because how they get these tweets. So the mistress gave up these tweets. The mistress gave up these tweets, y'all. Good morning, beautiful. Just made it to the airport. My babies woke me up too early and I went back to sleep and almost missed my flight. LOL. It leaves in 30 minutes, so I'm good now. Almost at the gate. How's your day going so far? With the love thing. It's going well so far. Even better that it's closer to the weekend. LOL. But, woo, close one. Glad you made it to the airport. Hope you have a safe flight.
Why would she tweet that? Like, I mean, that's what people do now, but what is with this pattern of you doing dirt and then want to shame the other person with the dirt and destroy their life, whatever? You a mistress. Shut the hell up. Well, like, what you want? Your 15 minutes of fame, ruin somebody's life? Like, what do you think that's going to do to that man and his family? And no, I'm not justifying the man is absolutely wrong. But what the hell is her intention on taking a picture and blasting it like that?
But
for what?
But here's the thing. This story kind of, art imitates life. So y'all remember the whole premise of the movie Girl Trip?
Yeah.
And what's her name? Regina Hall.
Right.
Was married to Luke Cage dude. Mm-hmm. Was married to Luke Cage dude, and they both have a relationship counseling type of show.
Okay.
Whatever. Mm-hmm. So this kind of reminds me of that. And then found out he was playing around, cheating, and had a baby with this other woman. So now, the crazy part is, he told his wife. He didn't tell her. After all this came out on social media, after the mistress put his ass on blast on Instagram, Twitter, and whatever, and it all came out, and then everybody that followed him was like, yo, damn, we've been following you. You've been giving us all this advice on my relationship and this, that, whatever like that. Now you turned around and you played your wife out. So now the wife, here's where they at with this. We're going to watch a little bit. The wife is by his side.
Poor baby.
Knowing what she know, she by his side. Let's look at some of it. Here we go.
We just wanted to address a couple of guys. Derek Jackson here, and today I am joined by my lovely wife, Danae. And we just wanted to address a couple of things. We understand that some of you may have already heard, maybe not.
Look at the wife's eyes.
This chapter of our marriage is one that was preceded by a marriage that I completely failed. And I would say it just started around August, maybe September of last year. But, a lot has been said already about what was the cause and all that other stuff. Some of it is true. Some of it is completely false. But the truth is, and I'm saying it here now, is that Derek Jackson was involved with other women outside the marriage. And by involved, I want to be clear. I'm not talking about just casually kicking it, maybe a lunch or something like that. I'm talking about as serious as sex.
Look at her face. Look at her face, y'all. Look at her face.
Meeting up and that kind of thing. And some things that otherwise may be considered okay by some in terms of like just chatting or checking on people or being checked on by people that I've had a previous encounter with. But without my wife's knowledge of it and with us having a sexual history, all of it falls under the umbrella of inappropriate, cheating, affair, stepping out. Definitely not in alignment with the vows that I took. And definitely not in alignment with the biblical standard of what it means to be faithful, which is the standard that I'm going by now. Now, I'm saying this publicly, not because I'm, married to you guys. First and foremost, I'm accountable to God. then I have to be
She
accountable
looks
to
down
my
again.
wife, in which we've already had this conversation.
She looks
I've already
down
told
again.
her literally everything. I've
cuts
given her
her
basically
eyes. She
a
nods her
roll
head.
call list. If I've said hello to a woman in the
She
last
looks
12
down
years of
again.
me knowing her, she knows about it.
nods
But
her
now that it's
head.
been made so public, it's important that I first off let you guys know I do not stand by those actions. I don't want to encourage anybody
Let us
to
speak,
do that.
Negro.
And then
Let us
secondly,
speak.
I know that I cannot build a platform preaching certain things,
is
preaching
about
against
to
certain
slap
things,
him senseless.
and then in my real life live contrary to
Look
that
at her face,
for
y'all. Look
any
at her
amount of
face.
time or any length of time.
She's not
to
even
any
blinking.
extent,
Look at her face.
and think that I
Looks
can't be
down
held
again,
accountable.
nods
You know,
her
the same way
head.
that I preach, you know, men and women in this situation need to face consequences
Her
of their
eyebrows
actions,
go up.
deserve to be held accountable. Guess what? Derrick Jackson's no exemption. He's
Lord,
not exempt
she
from
nods
that.
her head
I'm also
like,
not a victim.
you know, what you're saying is a
nobody
lie.
made me do this.
See, look.
She didn't make
You
me or
full of
push me
shit.
to
I'm
do
so
it.
sorry for
The
cursing.
next
Look.
person didn't make me. No
Nah,
friend
nah,
influenced
nah.
me. It don't matter how I was
She
raised and what trauma or whatever. Look, I made decisions.
I just wanna
I made
get to
a
her
series
real
of
quick.
decisions that I got to account for. There's
And
no
she
excuse or
speaks.
justification. I've already made that bed and
Shut your
had
ass
to
up.
lie in it.
We get it.
And now we're finally getting on to the other side personally
Now she's
in our
getting
own healing,
annoyed.
in our own marital oneness.
Stop
And
talking.
now this is being made public to you guys, so we're bringing that forth to you guys to let you know where we're at with
Look
that.
at her face.
Did you want to say anything?
Of course she does.
Yeah,
I hate
so
you. Oh,
I do want to just add that I agree with what he just said. There is no justification
Look at her fingers.
for bringing other women into our marriage on any level. And
Yes.
it was unacceptable. And it's not something that I tolerate or that we tolerate moving forward. And when I've been flooded again with messages and these things and about, you know, I need to leave or why haven't I left? And the answer is, when I found out about it, I left. I did not hesitate
See, her
or
eyes
waste
get
time to
big.
do so. And I stayed gone. No matter how many times he came, I stayed gone and stood firm on, I am not coming back. And I did not come back until I seen a shift and a change in his mentality, in how he carried himself, in how he presented himself, and conversations that we were able to have that we had never been able to have in just 12 years of knowing each other. And when we were able to have these dialogues, said, okay, Lord, this is something that you've had your hand on. And this was with me being completely removed from his life. And him pursuing God, continuing to pursue God, and continuing to eliminate these things that led up to the catastrophe that you guys are seeing for the first time. So there's nothing out there right now that is information
Talking
that
loud
I
and saying
don't
nothing.
already know about or haven't known about. And so this is not something that is new. We have moved forward from it. We have gotten counsel for it and continue to do so. He is still continuing to pursue God and continuing to seek guidance and
Look at his
wise
face. Please
counsel
don't mess up
from,
my business, baby. Please let us
God.
keep making money. Just say it. I'll buy you a diamond ring like Kobe.
That is what I needed for the continuation of me being present and
Look at him
in this
licking his
marriage
lips.
and to stand by his side. So today, where I'm at is at peace, and I proudly stand by his side, and I have no hesitation. I have no hurt, no shame about that. And it's only because of the grace of God and the mercy of God.
Okay.
And
All right, boss.
She's
All right.
sticking with him. She's standing by his side.
Okay.
That's a good woman.
So,
She's
boss,
a good woman, right?
First, God bless you in your marriage, and if you can work it out and stay together, I'm not mad at you, and congratulations to that. The dog and the pony show is a bit much. You know, like I feel like if this is truly what's going on, I don't think you need to be going on social media and your wife talk about, look at my fingers, I forgive you, and he, like she's saying one thing and the body's saying another.
He's saving his business, trying to.
Yes, sir.
Trying to save his business.
And I can't say I'm mad at that.
Right.
That's the brand.
She's helping him save his business. That's his money.
Yes, right. So like Mrs. Clinton did with Bill, I stand by my man, like Tammy Wynette. You're right. That's a business decision.
Well, I want listen. I
don't know.
I want y'all to be honest. Ladies, if that were you, would you be out or would you stand by your man? If he came on the humble, I was wrong, I messed up, blah blah blah, screwed up, all what he just said, and and you know, a lot of people do use that. I turned to God now. I'm fixed. I was just watching the Aretha Franklin story last night, right? With Aretha Franklin's father cheated on his wife with a young underage girl.
Okay.
And got her pregnant. And she was like, I'm done, I'm out. And he was like, God, I was a wretched man. I was so foul.
Wretched
I was wrong.
and undone.
I have sinned
against thee.
Right?
The devil possessed me in my penis.
And I was wrong.
I
and
couldn't
changed
control
my life.
myself.
And you're such a good woman.
And Jesus forgives.
You are a ruby. And that's what he said.
Your weight is, I know the scripture. Your weight is worth more than gold.
Yeah.
You are a virtuous woman. I know all that stuff.
Yeah. So then she said, then Aretha Franklin's mother broke down and said, I forgive you. I forgive you. And they worked it out, whatever the case may be. Right. So in this situation that we just saw with Derek Jackson, whatever, his wife said, I left and this, I was this, whatever. And then, but she said, I see the changes in him. This is what she said. She said, I see the changes in him. This is why I'm still with him. I see that he actually did change and he's putting in the effort to whatever. So with that being said, should she forgive him?
Their relationship, first of all, is none of our business. This is just our opinions. We don't know nothing.
Facts.
But I do think she fell on a shield and saved the business, and he needed to go out and buy that woman one of them big-ass Kobe rings, them 35-carat joints, and wallow on the floor for a couple of months and say, I'm sorry, because he messed up.
No doubt. Caller from the 908. State your name when you calling from. You on the Man Cave Show. What's good?
Yo, this your boy Jim Ski, the Scrambler, Black Rambo, the chef. What's good, brother?
Jim Ski, what's good, Black Rambo? What's going on, fam?
Oh, bro. Yo, man, this Derek Jack situation, man. Let me lay this out for a minute. First of all, we even with Kevin Samuel, we got to stop giving people praise for what they say and what they do, right or wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Because I tell people this all the time. To walk that line of perfection, only Christ did it.
Mm-hmm.
And it was tough for him. And he made it dutifully noted that it's almost impossible to do, without God helping you. And when you're so quick to judge, that's why I'm not so hard on him as far as judging him or giving him the third degree. But there's a pattern in the black community that we need to shake.
Mm.
We laugh at each other's calamities.
Mm.
We're so quick to spread gossip.
Mm-hmm.
And we're looking for dirt. There's a lot of things we need to fix. And another one of those things is that if I didn't know Derek Jackson or Jackin, whatever his name is, was black, I would have thought he was a racist.
Really?
I'm serious. If I didn't see this, bro, if I didn't look in his face and watch him pander after black women and disenfranchise black men, and then to turn around and not be able to walk the walk you'd walk,
right?
I'm not saying that he should be put in jail or discounted as a human being, because I would want mercy too when you fall on imperfections and you go against. But that whole fiasco last night, putting his wife up there, I thought was a discredit to him as a man and all the things he says about how a woman should be taken care of. He should allow her to heal, man. He put her up in front of the world to look like an idiot. She looked crazy to me, and it looked like it's only for the bag. It's like save his reputation over truth.
Right.
And this is what he always
save that bag.
Was truth.
So
it's like you can't live up to what you said, bro. I don't want him to stop doing what he do because he helps some people, but he do need to take a sit. He needs to take a seat for a while.
So,
maybe stop talking about relationships and talk about himself.
So let me ask you. So let me
Go
ask you.
ahead.
Can you, knowing what you know, turn your radio down in the back. Turn your computer down in the back. Feedback.
Okay.
Yeah. Can you, knowing what you know about him now, can you receive advice from this man?
First of all, I couldn't receive any advice from him before because it's only one way. You know, I can't receive it when it's only one way. You can't be pro men and be negative to women. Listen, the Bible tells us to love one another. And if I'm not showing love to my wife, listen, I was in the same predicament he is right now years ago.
You have sinned.
We have our reasons for doing it. It doesn't make it right.
Stupid.
And it doesn't exclude the pain and the scars you leave behind. Listen, and then to get up and have so many women follow his lead and get rid of men that were struggling with the issue or struggling with their issues or whatever the case may be, and then to be caught up in the same snare, that's terrible.
Right.
Listen, you got to be careful who you... Lives are impacted by this man. I can see if nobody paid no attention to him. Like me, nobody paid no attention to me. But he had followers, people paying money into him.
Right, facts.
That's too much, bro. It's the same thing we say when a preacher get up and tell them, listen, if you want healing, I need $100 line over here. And you don't get healed. You hold these people accountable. They got to be accountable for the atrocities against people, especially playing on people's weaknesses.
Facts.
And their
I
difficulties.
I agree. Yo, thanks for sharing that, Jim Ski. Appreciate you, brother.
Yep.
Respect.
Yep.
No doubt.
Let me get up. Go ahead, bro.
Go ahead.
First of all, I agree with Jim. When we put entertainers, pastors, politicians, rappers, public speakers, blah, 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 up on a pedestal, time and time again, it's revealed to us that that person is just human. And so far as the public ridicule, his platform was to publicly talk stuff about his relationship and how he supports women and stuff like that, and that's how he made his money. As a matter of fact, he played on the sympathies of people that were going through something, both male and female. So that means that when he messes up, then publicly he's going to get the clack back and get yelled at. Personally, I'm not for laughing at a person's calamity, but that person is a public figure. He messed up, and now he dragging his wife, in front of the camera instead of letting her heal. And the onus is on her to save the bag. No,
Facts.
my brother. Leave that woman alone. Let her rest, and you save the bag. But once again, a weak man leaning on his woman after he's done her wrong to save him. You a clown, brother. I don't respect you. And it just lets you know, these celebrities and public figures, stop listening to them. Keep your own counsel. Listen to God at the end. You're a clown.
Facts. Shout out to B. Shout out to B. Let me clap that up. Shout out to B on the check-in. B said, what you do in the dark comes to light.
Yeah, okay. That's true.
She also said he broke her hand. She has carpal tunnel now because he was holding her hand so tight. Like,
she about to slap the crap out of him,
Say the right thing. Caller from the 908. State your name when you calling from. You're on BKS Man Cave.
Hey, what's up, man? I was eating when y'all first started talking about this.
What's good? I wonder who this is. What's going on, bro?
I'm good, man. How about yourself?
Good, brother.
Here's my thing, man. You made a very good point about the brother Derek Jackson. The only thing that I wanted to say about that is that, and I put it to you in a metaphor. If you're in the car with me and you're speeding, and I tell you, yo, slow down before you get a ticket, and you get pulled over and you get a ticket, right? And then I turn around, and I'm driving by myself and I get a ticket. Who's wrong? We both are, because we broke a law. We broke a law. So although the brother was up there talking about, his wife and saying, and had his wife on there and things of that, we can all say what we want to say, but we don't know what their personal relationship is amongst each other. And I don't like bringing God into things that we do and we mess up. Every time we mess up or we do something crazy, the first thing comes out of our mouths is, I'm not perfect. Jesus said we ain't gonna be perfect. I'm sick of people using that.
Right.
And the reason for that is because a lot of times when we open our mouths, what does our record show? Like with Derek Jackson, what does his record show? Does his record show that he was cheating the whole time? Or does it show that he was caught up in a situation? Because at the end of the day, all those guys, him, Steve Harvey, the rappers, the politicians, those positions are positions of power to people that are desperate.
Facts.
So people that are desperate are going to do whatever they can to get at somebody. And in the case with men, I don't care who you are. I'm not trying to cause problems in nobody's home, but I don't care who you are. Cootie cat will make you weak. It will make you weak. It'll make you weak. It'll make you fall for it if it's presented. And the only thing that I want to say is that if they're working on their marriage to be better, and you had asked the question, Norm, about could I take advice from them?
Mm-hmm.
The same analogy that I used when I said about the speeding ticket. If you told me, Dennis, I got a ticket right here, don't go there, of course I can take your advice because you already been there.
Right.
So I would take his advice. I would take the advice.
Right.
I don't care about what you did. And that ain't me talking. That's experience. Because I used to cut you off if you did something that you preached against. But I'm learning, man, as I got older, things happen.
True indeed. True indeed. It goes back to the old, what's the old saying? Do as I say, not as I do.
right.
Do as I say, not as I do, though.
Oh my God.
All right, and think about it though, bro. That goes with a lot of situations. We got pastors that preach to us all the time.
Well,
they're not living the right. Some of them not living. Some of them is not living the right life. You know what I'm saying? Some of them are out there wilding out.
Praise the Lord.
When they speak from the Bible and they say this is how
the Bible
we
says.
should live, what they're saying is still right. It's still
that's my point.
It's still
that's
correct.
My point. Thank you.
But they're not living what they're preaching, and they're not
Right.
practicing what they're preaching. So I mean, like, could I take advice from this dude? No, I'm gonna have to go with my own. Me personally, I couldn't, but because I got to rock with my own moral compass. I'm old enough and I'm mature enough. This is why, ladies, I'm with y'all on this. Stop falling for the excuses. Most men are old enough and mature enough to know right from wrong. You know daggone well when you're doing something you shouldn't be doing. Let's keep it 100.
Exactly.
So if I did it, it's because I wanted to do it. The alcohol didn't make me do it.
Your ass did it yourself.
The weed didn't make me do it.
Your ass did it yourself. God ain't make you do it, and the devil ain't make you do it either.
I did it because I could have said no.
That's right.
I could have walked. I could have walked away from it. I'm just keeping it 100. So if I did it,
no, you're right.
So if I did it, it's because I wanted to do it. Now, does that mean I don't love the woman I'm with? Does that mean that I fell out of love? And sometimes it don't mean none of that. It's just I thought I can get away with having my cake and eating it too. Sometimes it boils down to being that damn simple when it comes to all these things we're seeing now with celebrities and their infidelities and all of that stuff. It boils down to I thought I can get away with it. I got exposed. Now I'm going to change, and I hope she don't leave me. It's as simple as that.
So as a human being, I definitely don't want to see a married couple break up, and I don't want to make fun of them or whatever. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about a public figure that makes his coin and his brand. He makes money off a certain brand.
Right.
I drink milk. You understand? And I'm on a milk carton like, I love milk. And then you find out I'm lactose intolerant, meaning I lied to take the bag. Now, none of this is surprising, but I certainly don't want to mix my personal feeling with you getting clowned, dog, because you a hypocrite. Take this beating. And number two, I just don't like the way he put his wife out there. She was clearly uncomfortable. Facts. She was clearly upset. You going to tell me that your husband's mistress took a picture of her legs in your bed and you up there like, God, nah, baby, nah. Let that woman heal. And if you lost the bag, then brother, go get another bag for your woman and to protect and defend her. You a hypocrite, and I just want to make it clear. I'm not attacking them personally, but the public brand, and now you're going to publicly humiliate her, and she going to get clowned more for looking stupid? Bruh, nah. You cancel, fam.
No doubt. No doubt. Listen, brother Dennis, as always, we appreciate you calling in, my bro.
Respect, warrior, respect.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure, man. Y'all peace.
No doubt. Salute, King. Now let me read some comments. Melvin said, shout out to Melvin. Melvin said that clown put his wife on display.
Come on, fam.
And that's what a clown would do.
That's right.
He's not a real black man.
Right.
Hey, listen, man. My thing is like this. If I already put you in some BS, I'm not going to put you deeper in no BS.
Right. Hey, babe, I'm sorry.
I already embarrassed you because now it's publicly.
That's right.
known that I cheated on you.
That's right.
And I disrespected you.
That's right.
So, you know, the fact that you sitting next to me, whatever like that, you know, I have sinned, and she's like, I forgive you, and we work through it, whatever like that. You know, my thing is like, listen, you need to work that out yourself, off camera, off social media.
That's right.
Whatever, because we can look at you. Like, don't insult our intelligence either. Don't insult our intelligence, because we can look at this young lady and see that she did not want to be there.
Right.
That she's still hurting.
That's right.
They're not past it. And if you listen to when dude was speaking, he was speaking in third person.
Right.
Who does that?
A liar and someone disingenuous and not want to take responsibility.
Derek Jackson, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah,
like I was speaking with y'all, and always I was like, because Storm Norm would handle that situation different. And let me tell you how Storm Norm would do it. Now, Storm Norm would such and such, blah, 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 whatever like that.
You're being deceptive.
Y'all going to be like,
get your act right.
Real talk.
Right.
English said, nothing sells books more than controversy. Don't be surprised if they get their own show. Who knows? They may get their own show. But my thing is, bruh, can you remain faithful? And here's the thing. There is life after infidelity. There is life after cheating. Whether you can maintain it or not, whether you can maintain that type of relationship or not, it's hard. It's not easy. I witnessed it. I got friends of mine that have been through some serious situations. Their relationship been through some serious situations, and they're still together.
Right.
All right. So everybody ain't built like that, though. Everybody's not built like that. You know, because for a lot of us, we're going to be going through the best man situation in our head. We're going to keep singing, oh, with somebody else.
Absolutely. Yes, we are.
And it's going to mess with us.
Yes,
and it's going to bother us. It's going to hurt us.
Yeah,
and we're going to want to ask questions that we really don't want to know the answers to.
And we're not going to forgive. That's true.
100.
That's true.
I want to move on because I didn't really get a chance to tap on this with you, Will.
What's that,
If
brother?
we could slide on. I got to go back to Kirk Franklin.
Let's speak
real
on
quick.
it. Go ahead.
And then we're going to talk about Stacey Dash.
Go ahead.
But
Go ahead.
I got to go into Kirk Franklin real quick because we all know the situation by now. Kirk Franklin, whatever. He blacked out on his son.
And his son recorded it and released the conversation.
Yeah, we heard the audio tape.
Right.
Are y'all more upset about the son's actions, or are y'all more mad at Kirk Franklin's actions? I'm curious to know because I've seen so many different views and opinions on this. I'm like, who's people mad at with this situation? Are you more mad at the son's actions on what he did, or are you more mad at Kirk Franklin's actions and what he did as a father?
I don't think Kirk Franklin did anything wrong as a father. If I'm mad at anything, I'm mad at the son, the 33-year-old person. I don't want to use no profanity. How dare you record a conversation that you having with your father? You's a grown-ass man.
Facts.
And I feel like every name he called you is justified. You're justifying those names by your actions. My grown 33-year-old son, he's not 12. He's not 10 or whatever. He's led a very good, comfortable life. Now he mad that he got to get up off his ass and make some money for himself. So since he can't make money for himself, he wants to exploit his father for views and whatever. Come on, fam, that's not cool.
So you leaning towards more, you rocking with Kirk more so than,
yeah, absolutely.
than his son.
Me and my son have a beef and we argue, and I see it across the media. That's not manly action, bro.
Here's
against
the
code.
only problem. That's the main problem I got with Kirk's son. And Tracy, shout out to Tracy. Tracy says she's mad at the son's actions.
Yeah,
now,
Tracy, yes.
Now, for those that have children and have kids, and you have
children and I have children.
You have
That's
kids,
right.
I got kids.
That's right.
Whatever.
And we fuss sometimes.
Listen, the fact that he's 30-something, he's not a child.
Grown-ass man.
So he's a grown-ass man.
That's right. Opportunist.
Years ago, and I'm not putting all my business out there, but years ago, my son got mad at me, whatever, and he blasted me on social media, whatever. Just he's mad, whatever the case may be. And I got a phone call from some people, whatever, like, yo, Norm, blah 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 blah. And the people that was hitting me up was kind of upset with him for doing that. Like, why would you?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Whatever, just because you're mad or whatever the case may be. You know, if there's an issue, And then the stuff he was saying, it was like we didn't even communicate about it. So you put that on social media,
right?
But he was young.
Go ahead.
He was like in the teens still. You know what I'm saying, when this had happened.
Mm-hmm.
So my thing is, you know, and I was upset with that. And you know, but at the same time, now here's the flip side.
Go ahead.
What we have to start learning. When children hurt, when your child is upset with you, when your child's angry with you, and he's mad at you, and he lashes out a certain type of way, you can't question. We really can't question to why, because you cannot tell nobody how to hurt. You cannot tell your child how they should be hurting. You cannot really tell your child how they should handle their hurt with you, especially if the problem is they deem the problem as you. You cannot tell them how to handle that. So you have to be a little bit more understanding and compassionate to how they handle a situation. Even though you know as an adult that it was wrong how they handling it, you can't tell them how to hurt. We have to learn how to stop telling people how to hurt. And especially children, when it comes to children, you cannot tell your child how to hurt and how they should handle a situation. You can talk to them and try to reason with them to why you feel as though it was, you know, you didn't like what they did, but you cannot be mad and upset with them because of how they chose to handle their hurt. Because a lot of times, to me, his actions was attention seeking. His actions, Kirk Franklin's son's actions, to me, was attention seeking. At 30-something years old, he's hurting inside about something. The way he handled it, yes, it was wrong. It was wrong. But you cannot tell that young man how to hurt. Now, Kurt, what he did, am I mad at Kurt for blacking out? No, we all had to black out on our children.
And got blacked out on by our parents.
Yeah. And especially when we see it as disrespect. That when a child is being disrespected, I don't care. Listen. You still not going to, you can talk to me, you can communicate with me, whatever, but you're not going to disrespect me. So, you know, we've seen it all the time. So those that's acting like they were so surprised at Kirk Franklin's language or whatever, first of all, Kirk Franklin is not a pastor. He does gospel music. Norm, listen, if I blacked out on my child, y'all would just be like, Norm being a parent, Norm blacking out, blah, blah, blah. Because Kirk Franklin did it because you hear stomp, and you praise Jesus and all of that, whatever like that. We looking at him some type of way. Listen, man, he's a songwriter and a musician. He's not a pastor. He's not a minister. None of that. He's a man. He's a man. So I'm not mad at him for what he did. Melvin said, you never let your child disrespect you. Fact. Tracy said, today is the age of Facebook therapy. A lot of people put their emotions on social media. Yes, because they can't afford therapy. So they're looking to see how other people respond to the situation. I agree with you 300%. Tracy, shout out to Tracy Napoleon Naya. She got a new joint, y'all. She got a new single out. Make sure y'all check that out. Walter said, I will knock that MF out.
Yeah, what Walt said.
Yeah, and Tracy says she's mad at the actions. Tracy Abrams says she's mad at the actions. Yeah, but so I saw people's reactions, bro, and I'm like, everybody was jumping on Kirk's case. I wasn't, but I understood both. Coming, you know, just me being a parent, I understood both. I understood Kirk Franklin and how he got emotional and blacked out, and I understood the son too.
So, okay, so I want to speak to something you said. While I understand that the son is in pain and youth and how they do this and how they do that, if my 27-year-old son or my 20-year-old daughter, young as they are, they grew up with social media, etc., expose me that way, I will be beyond shocked. That is against code. And I've been teaching you code since the day you came out your mama body. Fact. So what I preached is not my perfection, but dishonor, disloyalty, and lack of code, no. That's the first thing. Second thing, you was a 33-year-old man. And as a man, I'm going to have to handle you like a man. Yo, you disrespected, you cross code, son or not. So I understand the generational thing with the social media, but code is code, right is right, wrong is wrong. That's like if I were to put a tape out where my son was yelling at me back in the day or my daughter was yelling at me back in the day. They will be completely shocked because that goes directly against the character that I've shown them my whole life. I've been devastated by some of the comments that my children have made to me. And I have devastated my children by some of the comments I've made. It is what it is. And so far as Kirk Franklin, to Dawood is absolutely no issue at all. And it's false. Oh, my stars and garters is disingenuous. That's apparent. But to me, it seems as though this is just my thing, boss. You a spoiled old man that was used to having access to all that money, and Kirk was like, "Go get your own. You grown." If not, why does your social media presence jump 30,000 more? You only had this many views, and now you got 30 more thousand. Hope you can monetize on it, because in 10 minutes your time is going to be up, and you still going to be looking stupid.
Now, here's what I did like about this whole situation with Kirk Franklin and his son. That the moms, the mom, not Kirk's wife, but
the mother
the son
of him,
the mother of Kirk's son.
Yeah,
she stepped in the picture.
Yes, she did.
And was like, nothing, just ain't nothing wrong with him. We never did nothing to him. Kirk never did nothing to him.
Right. She said they've been struggling with his mental health issues for years.
They've been struggling with him for years.
And she supports Kirk. And I was like, that's all I need to hear.
And she said it. She said she
That's
supports
right.
Kirk Franklin.
That's right.
More, let me tell you something, ladies, more y'all need to do that when you see that the problem really is the child.
Agreed.
When you see that, and sometimes children can be very manipulative.
And pit the parents against one another.
Yes, and they will pit the parents against one another, whatever like that. But when there's a unified front,
that's right.
When you know that the child is the problem, when there's a unified front, people need to see that, and when the child sees that, he knows he can't play y'all against each other.
Agreed.
So he'll change his strategy and how he handles situations from now on, because they're not gonna let me play them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like I applaud. I gotta applaud the mother in this situation.
Yeah, that came out and supported Kirk.
Yeah.
Who she's not married to, by the way. Kirk married to somebody else.
And
she came out and supported.
Sandy said he's disrespectful to his mother. And I don't even know about that situation. But that's the whole thing, man. That's the whole thing. It's like right now, today, a lot of parents just soak up this disrespect. They soak it up like that's just what these children do nowadays. No, you can't. I'm not having that. Even though my son is older, and I'm of a certain age, I'm not having that. You're still not going to talk to me any old type of way. You just not. So I may lash out like Kirk. I may want to lash out like Kirk. I try to handle things a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? Because I do believe people, if they communicate the right way and they communicate properly, they can resolve a problem. Now putting it out on social media, I hate it. I hate when I see family beefs on
crazy.
social media. Please.
That's crazy, bro.
Please, we got to stop doing
that's
that.
That's karma coming back to you.
On social media, man. It's just not right. I get it. Sometimes you need somebody to talk to, but somehow try to reach out to somebody or some type of group or counseling. Everything don't cost money. Reach out to somebody, man, that you can just vent to and just talk to. But social media is not the answer to put your family business out there.
And I would also like to say, you come home from a station and your wife is arguing with your son. No one know him how I know him. He gonna listen. He will listen to the argument. But the minute that boy talk reckless to his mother, boy, that's your mother. Watch who you talking to. I'm gonna bust your ass. Don't talk. You see what I'm trying to say? So there, I can be touched with the emotions of the child, and maybe your wife could have even been wrong. You're my brother. Nobody talks to my wife that way, including me. If you don't sit your ass down and bust your ass, you know what I mean?
No doubt.
And plus, he's a 33-year-old man.
Caller, hold on.
I think he has some emotional issues that he needs to address, because I don't think grown men handle things that way. Go ahead.
No doubt. Caller from the 973. State your name, where you're calling from. You're on the Man Cave Show. What's up?
Yay, y'all back. Y'all back.
What's up, Diva?
Hey.
What's going on, beautiful?
I have one question.
What's up?
Why the hell this little punk ass little boy didn't put out what he said to his father to make his father go off like that?
Agreed.
Yeah. This is facts.
Agreed. Punk ass.
Yeah, I agree with you on that.
That's why I called you a punk ass.
Because
you a punk.
Because you just put it out there where we just see one side.
Right.
We see one side of it. What was the cause and the
I mean,
effect?
we all right, and we all have to understand and realize one thing. First of all, Kirk Franklin is a man first.
Absolutely.
He is a husband second. He is a parent third, and then he is an artist.
Right.
So all y'all jumping on Kirk Franklin, oh, you shouldn't have said this, and oh, you shouldn't have threatened your child. How many of us have been threatened to be knocked across? I'm sorry, not even just threatened. How many of us has had a shoe thrown us at the back of the head because we done mumbled something under the breath?
Me.
Me.
And a little more than that,
Yes.
my friend.
Yes.
There was no diapers in
Okay,
the
so y'all
70s.
just need to knock this off. Get off of Kirk's butt. Knock it off. Like y'all said, this little spoiled rich boy done probably had his little money taken away.
Right.
And now he mad because he
Right.
probably got to go out there and find a job.
That's
Oh, well.
right. That's
Beat
right.
the pavement. Do what you got to do.
That's
If he
right.
was smart, he would use the Franklin name to get a job. Dummy.
Right. No, son, I'm famous and talented.
Mm-hmm.
You are not. Go get a job.
No doubt.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's
How you been, Diva?
I'm fine. Still working.
How's your mom?
Just she's. Y'all want to come get her?
You know what? We ain't messing with you.
Respect.
Listen. We appreciate you calling in. I definitely want you to comment and chime in on our next topic about Stacey Dash. I definitely want you to chime in on that.
Coon train is coming.
Yeah.
The coon train is
What
coming.
does Shallon did now? What does Shallon
Stay
did
tuned.
now?
We're gonna tell you. We're gonna tell you.
Coon train is coming.
Woo,
woo. Holla back, young.
Oh, just to let you know, Norm, I did get the vaccine, the first shot. I go on Friday to get the second one. If y'all don't hear from me after Friday, y'all know that vaccine got me.
That's a great topic.
Listen, I'm sticking to my original position on the vaccine. I'm waiting till 2022 till they got to iron out some kinks, man. For me. But everybody else, y'all go get that vaccine.
The reason why they told me that I needed to get it is because mommy contracted COVID. And with me being in the house with her, and then it started spreading through the house. I don't know how, it just through the grace of God, it did not get me, but it went through the entire house. So
glad you're okay.
you know me, I was kicking and screaming the whole way.
Wow. Well, listen.
Waking up every morning counting fingers.
Glad you're okay.
Counting toes.
You can't get sick because you got some of that good food to cook. All right, so you can't get sick, Diva. We appreciate you.
You just looking for balls and buns. And first of all, and let me just say, I'm glad that you're feeling better.
Yes.
Let me just say that.
Yes.
Because you kind of had me scared. I was on my way to come get you.
Hey, listen. I ain't gonna front. I was a little nervous myself. First surgery ever. First time I ever been cut and everything. I'm still healing, but I'm 92%. And the wife Sandy has been holding it down. I gotta clap it up for my wife. She's been holding it down.
I know she has. All right, Sister Sandy, you go.
But also some good friends. Some good friends of mine been holding it down. Shout out to my whole team. Been very supportive, man. They've been helping me with things. They've been helping me lift things and carry things. But I've been hard headed.
Well, you ain't. First of all, you ain't supposed to.
I know,
don't
but
make
I've been
me come
hard
out there.
headed. Yeah, I know. I've been hard headed. I ain't gonna front. And I'm feeling it today. Like when I walked in, Woo
I should
sent
just
me
make
home.
Dawu just pop you in the back of the head. Dawu just smack him in the back of the head.
No,
Go ahead.
listen.
You can do it. Go ahead.
Woo actually sent me home. He said, "Yo, go get your wrap." So he sent me home to get my body wrap that I'm supposed to be wearing because
Health
I haven't been wearing my body wrap.
Health first.
Why not?
Because I've been hard headed.
Because he's a
So
stubborn
you want me
man.
to come
That's
out
why.
there?
Nah.
That's what you're saying?
Nah,
You want me to come out there?
Nah, we good though. Diva, listen, we love you.
You sure?
We gotta get back. We gotta get back to the
Make
show.
me have to come out there and hurt you.
All right.
Sandy got it, Mama.
All right,
Sandy got it.
I'm going to listen to see what Stacey Ashton did now.
All right.
Jesus.
God bless. Love you.
Bye.
All right, sis. Listen, man. Listen, I'm just glad to be back. Let me read some comments.
Glad to have you back.
Tracy said, isn't it against the law to record people without their consent in most states? Here's the thing. That's a family situation. So I don't know how it works with family or whatever, but you know, it's a tricky situation when it comes to that because a lot of it, I mean, you could record somebody, but if it's a court situation, it might not be admissible in court anyway. Ron said, shout out to my dude Ron. He said, in my teens, I once disrespected my mother and saw the hurt in her eyes and face, and immediately I was ashamed, and I promised myself I would never relive that moment for the rest of my life. I have no respect for those who disrespect their parents.
Agreed.
Facts. Keep family and friend business off social media. Listen, I gotta clap that up, man. Keep that ish off social media. I agree 300%. Shout out to Majid. Majid said we are all sinners, pastors and all. We are all sinners, pastors and all. Sandy said I need a pan of chicken for my party. To Kim Sharif. And Ingrid says Stacy's trash is not welcome back to the cookout.
We about to start.
All right, so let's talk about Miss Dash. So let me put her picture over here.
She done got her Negro wake-up call because Trump ain't president no more.
So we could talk about the boo-boo. So y'all can see the boo-boo. So y'all remember Stacey Dash, man. Listen. Clueless.
Clueless indeed.
Yes, Clueless. And then she was a Fox News analyst for a hot second, and they fired her. They actually fired her, but she rode the Trump train for a while. Well, now she's apologizing, according to the Grio. It says Stacey Dash apologizes for a political past. She says she made a lot of mistakes. And there's also an article out there, and she did an interview on the Daily Mail saying that she wants to start dating black men again. Why is that like a, just listen to how that sounds. I want to start dating black men again. How does that sound for a black woman to say that?
So if I may, boss.
Go ahead.
If I may, been following the story. So when she blacked out on her white lawyer husband and tried to call the police and say, he hit me. Let me tell you, that husband put that to a halt, and the husband's children was like, was telling the police, it's not going down like that.
Right.
So, yeah, you can't, your black card, you turn your black card in yourself. I didn't turn it in. You turn it in, and you are a traitor to your people. You're going to find yourself by yourself, kick rocks, nobody's buying it. And to a black man, this is just my opinion, that dates that woman is in for trouble, brother. Trouble.
Let me see, because I'm going to be honest with you. I used to stay on her page going off on her. I used to stay on her FB page, like blacking out. Every time she posts something about Trump, this, that, whatever, and just going off. And then I'm like, what's the turning point? What do y'all think was the turning point for her to be like, I'm sorry, I apologize for my political past? What was the turning point? Or I want to start dating black men again.
Her black ass is broke. That's the turning point. Her black ass is broke, and she can't get no more white men. She thought she was going to get that white lawyer, and that white lawyer was like, go somewhere and be quiet. That's what I really think the turning point was. She has this entitlement issue, and she's also traded to her race, and now she has no means of income because bashing black people on political talk shows is not in style right now because we got a Democratic president and a female black vice president. That's what I think.
All right, and Candace Owens just got her own talk show. She did.
Let's see how long
got
it
her
lasts.
own talk show, and of course Fox is supporting her and all of this and everything. So it's crazy, man. And they love some Candace Owens as much as I don't rock with that broad. They love some Candace Owens, but Stacey Dash, like, of course, I wasn't a Clueless fan, but Mo Money. That was my movie.
Oh, I was a fan.
Mo
in the Mo Money days
was my movie.
Yeah, me too. She was
so that's
beautiful.
the only thing really I remember her from, besides Clueless and everything like that. So I'm like, maybe Stacey Dash will go back to being Amber, like being the character.
I don't trust
Amber.
that chick.
You don't trust her. You don't trust
that chick. Like, it says something about your character when you go against your own. You don't see Chinese people being like, I hate Chinese people, or they never did.
Right.
You don't see no other group of people doing that type of behavior except us. And it says something about us. And Candace Owens, she's complaining that someone said something about her child or whatever. That's who you chose. The last thing I want to say is, don't you get enough of white supremacy using you to go against your own people, and then you get a Negro wake-up call, and then you want to... How many times have we had to... It's 2021, bro.
And I want to say,
stop.
It's funny how these movies came out back to back, right? So being that you brought that point up about white supremacy, and them using us against each other. when you look at the United States versus Billie Holiday, which is an excellent movie. You didn't see that movie yet?
I haven't seen it.
Brother, please put that on your list
Yes,
of
sir.
things to do
Yes, sir.
for your birthday, brother, because it's your birthday. Happy
It
birthday,
is.
Boo.
I is 50. Bang, bang.
You
Thank
was
you.
50 years
I
old.
is 50.
Boo didn't want nothing to eat. I couldn't buy this man nothing to eat today. I asked him what he wanted to drink. He only wanted the water. But anyway, let's get back. So
You can't talk about my fatness. I'm 50. Go ahead.
So, United States versus Billie Holiday. The main theme in there was an FBI agent, basically sold a black FBI agent.
Go ahead.
Sold her out.
Right.
Basically sold her out. But he started to like her and was really getting, involved into her circle and everything, and realized what he was doing.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But they was using him to, to sell out and to bring down Billie Holiday, right? And then you got what was that?
The other
Judas versus
Yeah.
Judas
Black
and the Black Messiah.
Black
or something
Messiah.
Like that.
Same thing.
Yeah, Judas and the Black Messiah, whatever.
Right.
And that was, of course, about Fred Hampton and the Black Panthers, whatever, and how the brother sold out Fred Hampton, and which led to his death, his assassination. You know what I'm saying? But they knew how to use us against each other, how to pit us against each other, and we allowed it. We allowed it for a few coins, sold out for a few pieces of gold, and try, and destroy one of our own.
So we know the story in the Bible. After Judas turned in Jesus, he hung himself.
Right.
So the story is centuries and centuries old.
Yeah,
and
and
I
it keeps
don't
happening.
understand why black people continue to sell their people out in the American society. I can't speak for other countries and what they go, but I can speak to black folks in America. As soon as you are no longer of use, they throw you to the side. OJ, anyone, it goes on and on and on and on. And why do they keep doing it?
But
they
see,
never prosper.
The craziness is, it's like, I think it goes back to some of us got a mental illness, man. I hate to say that. Some of us got a mental illness to where we constantly just revel in self-hate. Like, we revel in self-hate for some reason. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to hurt my brother. I'm going to hurt my sister. Or I'm going to do this to bring down my sister, whatever, because they're paying me this. Or they're going to give me this type of position if I bring my brother down, or whatever the case may be. It's like we see that as some type of validation. Again, that word, validation. And we have to be smart enough, man, where we don't fall victim to this, because it's happening too much. When I look at Candace Owens, I get disgusted when I look at Candace Owens. When I look at Stacey Dash and what she has become, I get disgusted when I see that, because I'm like, why? It's like, why don't we love us enough to want to see us win and build and grow together?
Not only do we revel in self-hate, when we profess self-love for our own people, other people tell us we hate them. So we're getting hit on both ends. We are created, grafted people. And yes, we are mentally ill. And if you ever listen to the show, we go into great detail why we're mentally ill. What I don't understand is why traders believe that they will prosper in the long run, because they never ever do. And I never ever see any other group of people act that way except us. All money is not good money. And when you betray your own people, you are not to be trusted. You are an outcast, and you simply don't belong. Now, I believe in mercy and compassion, but I also believe that we should take accountability for our own actions. And your actions and your karma dictate that you have to suffer from your treachery. You are traitors. You're coons, sellouts, and every other word that we want to mention. So why do you think now, after betraying us, we're supposed to accept you back? Are we supposed to accept you back because that's what we've always done? Do you think that we have low self-esteem? Do we think that it's going to hurt us to make you an outcast? That's what you made yourself. Kick rocks, bye.
Caller from the 410, station in, where you calling from?
Kishana from Maryland.
Kishana, Maryland. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Happy birthday, Rule.
Thank you, Key.
Unfortunately, we are victims of, like you mentioned, mental illness and it's systematic.
Mhm.
Sometimes we are programmed to be that way.
Yes.
Facts.
And
Yes.
fortunately, in the movie, I don't know how factual it was, but as I was watching it, I was saddened and sick at the same time as how his mother told him to back off, and he continued to pursue infiltrating her whole thing with the cabaret license and all of that.
Yes.
Wow.
And when he finally got around her and understood her life, understood the pain that she carried, the stuff she endured, he began to become empathetic. And then when he
Yes.
started to look at black people in a different light, when they went to the South, and he saw the rage or the baby watching The Strange Fruit. I'm just going to say that. I don't want to get too deep because I protect my own mental illness.
Right.
I mean, my own mental sanity.
Right.
But it's like when he saw the child see that, he began to soften and understand the black experience.
Yes.
Because he was completely oblivious to the black experience.
Absolutely.
So as he continued to be around her, he began to understand that life is not what I think it is, especially when he went back and saw that his death was cleaned.
Mm.
and that the things that they were doing to her, they began to do to him.
Yes.
It
Yes.
wasn't until she passed away that he finally understood the connection that he made with this woman.
Yes. Absolutely.
So some of this stuff is systematic. Microaggressions are real. The
Right.
way people talk to us, the way we process information,
Mhm.
and it's unfortunate that if you are not educated, if you are not woke, if you do not understand what is happening in the moment, you become a victim of all of that.
Yes.
And you perpetuate that lifestyle. So I feel bad for Miss Dash, because unfortunately she has lost her black card.
Mhm.
She is no longer, I don't know. She's lost it.
So
she's
let me-
lost the credit. She's lost, she's
She's
lost all
lost
of
it.
that.
She's lost it. That's true.
Let me ask you something.
And it didn't help
Mhm.
when Lisa Ray just co-signed all of that
So
with her personality.
let me ask you this: as a young black woman, right? Knowing that
Thank you for that.
knowing that we all make mistakes. No, because I'm quite sure I'm older than you, so you're a young black woman to me.
Stupid.
Okay, I'll take that.
Now knowing that we all make mistakes, and Stacey Dash made a hell of a lot of mistakes, but is there some type of forgiveness in your heart for her, where you would say, you know what, come on back in, my sister, we're gonna work with you.
Okay, so because I am versed in a lot of things, being a special educator and understanding how the brain, I'm not an expert, but I do understand, I discern how we get caught up in the wrong stuff.
Mhm,
And I forgive children every day, all the time, because that's who I work with.
Mhm.
When you are an adult, it's a little harder,
Hey,
but
now.
I'm not going to hold hate towards her
Mhm.
because she's made some huge public errors that set us back.
Mhm.
You understand what I'm saying? So if Miss Dash was to talk to someone to help her through her stuff,
Mhm.
it would help ease the transition of us accepting her back. But she's made some public mistakes that are
Facts.
like, really? Do you
Facts.
see that I'm out here trying to get people to vote and you talking this crazy
Ooh,
nonsense?
Lord.
Like,
Right.
are you kidding me?
Absolutely.
So some of this stuff is like, how much pass do we give? I
Hey.
personally, I don't have any ill will, but I know some sisters and brothers who do.
Right. Well, listen, we
Well
appreciate
said,
you
well said.
sharing your views, your thoughts. Listen, you can call in anytime. We love it when we get deep on these topics like
dig
this,
it.
and I love the way you broke it down. Thanks for joining us on the Man Cave Show.
Respect.
Thank you for having me.
No doubt. Shout out to Kishana, man. Let me clap it up.
Yeah, very good comment.
Yeah,
Very
gotta
good.
clap it up for her.
So,
That
General.
young sister.
So, General, I wouldn't worry.
Go ahead.
I wouldn't worry about Stacey Dash because in a year she's going to be on Instagram at a black cookout holding up a piece of fried chicken, and everyone's going to love her. Why? Because we are very, 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 very forgiving people. So eventually, we do stuff like forgive the cops that shoot us and blah, 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 blah. So her cooning, while is upsetting us now, in the future, I don't have to worry about her. But I would like to make this point. on this public platform. In 2021, with social media and all the access that you have to information, and you can talk to your mama, and you can talk to grandmama, and you can read history books and whatever, the time for selling out has ended. Now, I understand that coons want to hold on to it because in the past, it made them money. Just like men could abuse women and no one would say anything about it. Now, if you look at a woman the wrong way, you're getting Me Too like that. These people have to understand that this is the time in which we live in. All that, hey, honey, and come here, baby, and sit on my lap. Right. So in the same fashion that men have to come to grips with their sexism, sellouts and coons have to come to grips with, you can no longer do that to your people. Brother, we're forgiving. We're going to watch Clueless next month, and then and the brother going to be on Instagram like, Stacey Dash is my girlfriend. But the point I'm saying is the amount of harm that these type of people, the Candace Owens and the Tracy Dashes, do to our people is very bad, and it has to be spoke out against. And I don't wish no ill will for her, but she don't got no black card from me.
Oh, no doubt. I'm curious to see if Black Hollywood would accept their back in now. You know, you got the Tyler Perrys and you got the Spike Lees and
Tyler put her in the movie.
And Lee Daniels and everything like that. By the way, in Kaz, I disagree with you. I think Andra Day did an excellent job portraying Billie Holiday. I disagree with you on that. Because he said Diana Ross did way better, blah, 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 blah. It was two different takes on that story. Different times, yeah. And it was different takes on that story. And this, Andra Day portraying Billie Holiday, it was just more raw and everything. I thought it was an excellent movie. I want to watch it again before they take it down. Right. But anyway, if you haven't seen it, go see it. And go see Judas and the Black Messiah, too. If you haven't seen it, go make sure y'all go check that out. But going back to what you just said, bro, listen, I agree, but we have to get at some point to where we see the harm it causes when we sell one another out. Agreed. We have to get to the point where we really see the harm that it caused history wise and in the present that we live in right now. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because right now we all a lot of our races, and I really don't want to go into this until Thursday's show, but a lot of races have a common enemy. A lot of minorities have a common enemy. And we're going to discuss that more when we come back Thursday. I want to get into the whole Stop Asian Hate thing. I want to get into that whole Stop Asian Hate thing, whatever, because, listen, man, we all got to realize who our common enemy is, all right? So, you know, I seen a lot of people lashing out against the Stop Asian Hate thing. I've seen people, our own people, lashing out against Black Lives Matter. But why do we do this? We're going to discuss this on Thursday. We're going to really go deep Thursday on a lot of these discussions and everything, man, because like I told you, me and Woo got a lot to talk about. We got a lot to catch up on with y'all and everything. We missed y'all. We missed y'all.
You.
Yes.
We're back.
Yes, we are definitely back. Oh, we back. And I'm feeling good, too.
Did you miss us?
Got a lot of great things happening, too, at the station, man. But listen. Thursday, we're going to really go into this whole Stop Asian Hate thing, Black Lives Matter movement, all that. We're going to discuss some more things that's going on and everything. We appreciate y'all, and we'll see y'all Thursday. Same bat time, same bat channel. Look for us at 11:30 a.m., 12 o'clock-ish.
Wakanda and Zamunda. Forever.
All right? You already know, man.
Dig it.
Listen, it's just great to be back. Woo, my brother. Love you. Happy
Love
birthday.
You, brother. I'm glad you are well. Good to see you.
I'm glad you made it to 50, my brother.
Yeah.
Join the club. You in my club now.
Yeah, I'm officially a grown-up.
Yes. You are a grown-up, my brother.
Yes.
My brother.
Yes.
And listen, man, y'all stop dissing black movies, man, like Coming to America 2 and all of that.
I enjoy it, sir.
Every time a movie come out, it's like y'all so critical and got so much to say about it. Whatever. Just enjoy the movie, man.
I liked it.
It's Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Good. All right. No doubt. Definitely going to see y'all tomorrow, man.
Yes.
So y'all got to remember, this show is never about us.
It's always about you.
Because
you are the next best kept secret.
See y'all Thursday, man. We on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays.
Dig it.
All right. Keep it locked. BKS1 Radio, Man Cave Show.
It's the Man Cave Morning Show.
It's good to be back.
It is back. We are back.
Shout out to Walter Pittman. Shout out to Phyllis. Shout out to everybody on the check-in in the chat, man. My dude, Majid. Shout out to Ron Hansford. I just want to give some love. Big D Holland, Diva, Kaz, and just scrolling.
We love all of you.
Yeah,
and
we
thanks for supporting
love
us.
everybody. Yes, we'll be back Thursday.
Haters beware. We're back.
Oh, yeah. I see some people try to duplicate.
Yeah,
One man
there's
cave,
only
baby.
one man cave, baby. I like that.
Peace.
Take it easy, y'all.
And tell a friend. And tell a friend. And tell a friend. And tell a friend. And tell a
It's
friend.
the Man Cave Morning Show.